field coming into turn 3, getting ready for a start here at Southern Raceway. See how we get the night started. Green flag in the air, Jason Jackson on the gas, leading the way with the 50 down into turn 1. Josh Howe getting loose in the third spot as Bailey Ellison slides his car in line. It's going to be Jason Jackson, Bailey Ellison, Josh Howe. Oh, Owen Barnhill. Can he? Oh, what a save. As he saves it, it's going to be the 15 that makes a big gain, Matthew Harris. He capitalized on that. Oh, we got a spin down turn number 1. Red flag, red flag. Bailey Ellison, wild ride. Red flag situation, lap 1. Josh Howe bringing it into the starting box. He's on the gas. Green flag in the air. We are back to racing. Josh Howe showing, oh, we got a smoker. Looks like William Arnett's car having a little bit of smoke in front of Link Powell. Don't know if he had some contact and cutting a tire down or he's got problems. Josh Howell's your leader. Then it's going to be Matthew Harris, TJ Grimes, Owen Barnhill, Wyatt Parker, William Arnett, Link Powell. There's Bailey Ellison, Dallas Listman. Then it's going to be Tanner Lane and Jason Jackson. 3 on the board here at Southern Raceway. Billy Arnett has got a smoker and a half going. Almost reminds me of the old number 7 freight train. Josh Howe showing the way. Matthew Harris, TJ Grimes. Everybody settling in, trying to make some laps here in our first feature tonight. Tanner Lane at the back of the field as Jason Jackson might have had some contact as Dallas Listman got an assist from Jackson, getting straightened back up. Now it looks like Jackson's having some trouble. Jason Jackson taking the 50 off the track. Looks like Jackson clipped the 18, saved it, and got the damage himself. 6 laps on the board. Josh Howe showing the way. It's going to be Josh Howe, Matthew Harris, TJ Grimes, Owen Barnhill, Wyatt Parker, Billy Arnett. Looks like the smoke has gone away. Then it's going to be Bailey Ellison moving his way back up after a rough start. Josh Howe showing the way. Looks like Owen Barnhill making a move on TJ Grimes. Looks like Billy Arnett slowed. Oh, we got one around TJ Grimes, turn 4. Josh Howe in charge of the field with the 1 to go, coming to restart the race in turn 4. Owen Barnhill, Matthew Harris behind him. Coming into turn 4, green flag in the air. Josh Howe all over the gas pedal, leading the run into 1. Owen Barnhill going down low. Matthew Harris up high. Oh my gosh. Josh Howe, Matthew Harris, Owen Barnhill, Wyatt Parker. Then it's going to be Link Powell, Tanner Lane, Billy Arnett, TJ Grimes. The 18 of Dallas Listman trying to take his car to the infield as he brings out a caution halfway lap 10. Doesn't look like Dallas Listman's going to make it. We've got 10 down, 10 to go. Josh Howe showing the way. Then it's going to be Matthew Harris, Owen Barnhill, Tanner Lane, Wyatt Parker, Billy Arnett, Link Powell, and TJ Grimes in that order. Green flag in the air. Josh Howell leading the run into one. Josh Howell has it, and Matthew Harris. Billy Arnett got collected. That not good. Caution on the track, lap 11. We're going to have to sort that one out. Green flag in the air, Wyatt Parker leading the run into one. Owen Barnhill, Tanner Lane, 1, 2, 3. Link Powell in the 7. Josh Howell trying to get some momentum going once again. Might have lost the handle on that car a little bit. Billy Arnett gave him a big kiss in turn 2 as well after Josh Howell got turned around. 12 on the board. We've got 8 to go. Wyatt Parker showing the way, Owen Barnhill second. Tanner Lane getting loose, but he saves it. Link Powell, Josh Howell, your top 5. Wyatt Parker is checking out. Owen Barnhill trying to keep him in check. Tanner Lane, Link Powell, Josh Howell. 6 laps to go here at Southern Raceway. Josh Howell's giving it all he can to get around Link Powell. He's got a half a car length down the backstretch going into turn 3. But Link Powell is digging hard on the high side. Josh Howell up to 4th. Now he's going to try to get around Tanner Lane. He's got 5 laps to catch the front runners. Well, he gets around Tanner Lane. Now can he set sail to catch Wyatt Parker as we have 4 laps to go? Parker, Barnhill, Howell. Then it's going to be Tanner Lane, Link Powell in that order. Josh Howell is giving it all that car can handle. Wyatt Parker got out to a good jump. 3 laps to go. If Josh Howell hopes to have a chance to get back in front and get a win, he might be praying for a yellow. 2 in the air this time by at the flag stand. Wyatt Parker, Owen Barnhill. Josh Howell digging hard in the 5. Wyatt Parker bringing it off 4. White flag in the air, last lap. 4 turns to go for Wyatt Parker. Owen Barnhill. Then it's going to be Josh Howell, Tanner Lane, and Link Powell. Looking into turn 3, here comes the 8 machine of Wyatt Parker, your winner. Wyatt Parker, followed by Owen Barnhill. Then it's going to be the 5 of Josh Howell, the 8 of Tanner Lane, and the 7 of Link Powell. Green flag in the air, Mike Lane on the gas, Kevin Mitchell right behind him. Colton Leindecker going to try to find a spot to slide up, but Leindecker going around Mitchell as they go into 3. It's going to be Mike Lane, Colton Leindecker, Kevin Mitchell, John Bryant, Hunter Ward. Oh, John Bryant got close to the wall. Jason Messick diving in the 80. Hunter Ward up to 4th. John Bryant 5th, Jason Messick 6th. As the Lane train trying to pull away from the station. 2 on the board. Mike Lane already jumped out to about a 12-15 car length advantage. Then it's going to be Kevin Mitchell in 3rd. Oh, we got some loosey-goosey cars out there. Mike Lane, Colton Leindecker, Kevin Mitchell, Hunter Ward, John Bryant, Jason Messick, Mark Rass. It looks like Webb is going off-road in turn 2. Tyler Webb, lap 4. Mike Lane leading him into 4th. He mashes the gas, green flag in the air. Kevin Mitchell, Colton Leindecker battling down into 1. Leindecker slides up in front of Mitchell with a slide job. John Bryant getting around Hunter Ward on the high side. It's going to be Mike Lane, Colton Leindecker, Kevin Mitchell, John Bryant, Hunter Ward, your top 5. Jason Messick in 6th. Mark Rass, Johnny Wright Jr., Cody Barnhill, and Tyler Webb. 5 on the board. Coming off turn 4, Mike Lane still showing the way. He's starting to pull a margin on Colton Leindecker. Kevin Mitchell trying to see what's going to shake out as the laps add up. 6 on the board, 14 to go. Behind John Bryant, it's going to be Hunter Ward, then Jason Messick. But Mike Lane is setting sail. Red flag situation right in front of the leaders. Looks like that involves the 0-1 of Tyler Webb. Trying to see who that other car is. Colton Leindecker choosing the low side. Kevin Mitchell on the high side behind Mike Lane. John Bryant, Hunter Ward, Jason Messick, Mark Rass, Johnny Wright Jr. Tyler Webb trying to get up to his spot. Coming to a green flag as the field bunches back up. Mike Lane in the starter box. Johnny Wright Jr. going the wrong way. Johnny Wright Jr. just spun it out coming off turn 4 in that order. Mike Lane leading them into the starting box to resume racing. Green flag in the air. Mike Lane really pitches it hard. He is off and running. Looks like Kevin Mitchell and Colton Leindecker are going to get acquainted. Mitchell, oh, we got a spinner down at the bottom. They're moving. We're going to stay green. It's Mike Lane, Colton Leindecker, Kevin Mitchell. Hunter Ward on the high side of John Bryant. Mitchell. Mike Lane showing the way. Colton Leindecker, Kevin Mitchell, John Bryant. Woo! As close. Hunter Ward. The 0-1 having trouble getting it going. 9 on the board. Halfway, 10 down, 10 to go. The lane train has left the station. He's chugging around the track. Colton Leindecker's just trying to keep him in sight. Kevin Mitchell trying to keep up with both of them in front of him. As Hunter Ward and John Bryant are slugging it out like 2 prize fighters for 4th and 5th. We've got 9 laps to go. Mike Lane continues to extend his lead in the 8 machine. Colton Leindecker in the 33, Kevin Mitchell in the 99. Then it's going to be Hunter Ward, John Bryant, Jason Messick, Mark Rass, Johnny Wright Jr. Looks like the 0-1 is taking it off the track. Mike Lane. He is closing in on Johnny Wright Jr. 6 laps to go this time by for the lane train. Looks like we've got a groove blackening in and everybody's using it. Colton Leindecker, Kevin Mitchell. Johnny Wright Jr. taking it into the infield. Brings out caution. Here they come out of turn 4. Green flag in the air. Mike Lane gets out in front. Colton Leindecker. Oh, Linedecker goes around in front of the field. He collects John Bryant a whole bunch of cards. Mike Lane bringing them into the starting box. Green flag in the air. Mike Lane off and running. Kevin Mitchell sliding it in. He falls back to third as Hunter Ward. Oh, Ward slips up. Mitchell gets back to second. It's going to be Mike Lane, Kevin Mitchell, Hunter Ward, John Bryant, Jason Messick as Colton Linedecker's trying to make some hay. 5 laps to go. Looks like John Bryant had some issues. He's got it back under power. Mike Lane, Kevin Mitchell, Hunter Ward, Jason Messick, Colton Linedecker, John Bryant, Johnny Wright Jr. 4 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Lane, he is off and running. Kevin Mitchell, he's faster than Hunter Ward, but can't make any hay on closing the gap with Mike Lane. 2 laps to go this time by for the Lane train. Hunter Ward in third, Jason Messick fourth, Colton Linedecker fifth, John Bryant, Johnny Wright Jr. White flag in the air, last lap for Mike Lane. 4 corners, he's getting ready to take care of 2 of them right now as that groove is starting to blacken in on 1 and 2 and looking pretty strong on 3 and 4. Coming out of turn 4, it's your leader and winner, Mike Lane. Kevin Mitchell coming home second. Hunter Ward third. Then it's going to be Jason Messick and Colton Linedecker. Bartlett. Looks like Gaston Rogers has opted for the tail end. Coming to a green flag. We are off and running. Tommy Gilmore getting the drop on the wild child, Ricky Haugen. Haugen trying to get through turn 1. He gets through, as does J.D. Fuqua. Tommy Gilmore getting past left and right as Craig Crossley also trying to make a move. And here comes Henry Bailey on the high side doing the hustle. It's going to be Ricky Haugen, J.D. Fuqua, Tommy Gilmore, Craig Crossley, Henry Bailey, Don Hall, Robin Christensen, Alec Alford, Kristen Rass. We've got 2 on the board. Ricky Haugen showing the way as he's pulling away from J.D. Fuqua and Tommy Gilmore. Three laps on the board. Ricky Haugen showing the way. Looks like we had a dust up. Don Hall in 4. Ricky Haugen out front. J.D. Fuqua in the 52 on the high side. Third place, Tommy Gilmore inside row 2 in the 31. Then it's going to be Craig Crossley and Henry Bailey. We get ready to restart them. Green flag in the air, Ricky Haugen on the gas. Haugen jumping out front, J.D. Fuqua putting Tommy Gilmore behind him. Craig Crossley going to try to make it 3 wide down the back stretch as we get one loose in turn 2. They're 3 wide through 3 and 4. Craig Crossley with the move. J.D. Fuqua trying to stay with Crossley as they are battling it out behind the wild child, Ricky Haugen. It's going to be Craig Crossley, Tommy Gilmore. J.D. Fuqua falls back to 4th. That was 3 wide racing. Hard racing by those drivers, folks. It's Ricky Haugen, 5 on the board. Followed by the pink meanie of Craig Crossley. Tommy Gilmore got loose in the 31. J.D. Fuqua had to drift up. Alec Alford in their main green 7 machine. Haugen showing the way. Crossley trying to catch him. Gilmore, Fuqua, Alford, Christensen, White, and Rass. Ricky Haugen won last night in the vintage race. Started from the back, didn't take him long to get up front. He started up toward the front tonight, and he's trying to run away. He's closing in on the 11 car, which is going around the track a little slow. That's the 11 of Rodney Davis. Also having trouble, looks like the 81 of Henry Bailey. 8 laps on the board. Caden White trying to challenge Alec Alford. Coming off turn 2, White leading the run into 3. Out front once again, it's the wild child, Ricky Haugen. Craig Crossley showing the second spot. Tommy Gilmore, J.D. Fuquay. Oh, we got a wad in turn 3. Lap 9. Man, they know how to wad them up here, don't they? Ricky Haugen out front. We've got 9 in the books, 11 to go. Craig Crossley running second in the R2C Pink Meanie. Tommy Gilmore in the 31. Then it's going to be J.D. Fuquay in the 52. Caden White in the Dayglow 94. Green flag in the air. Ricky Haugen pulling away. Craig Crossley trying to keep up with him as Caden White trying to attach. Tommy Gilmore got a little loose. Can Caden White complete the pass? He's to the high side. Gilmore slides into third. Caden White fourth. J.D. Fuquay fifth. 10 on the board, 10 to go. The 88 machine of William Bartlett just outside the top 5 as Craig Crossley, the wild child, continues to show the way. It is Ricky Haugen, Craig Crossley, Tommy Gilmore, Caden White up to the 4th spot, J.D. Fuquay in 5th. Gilmore looks like he got a little loose. He might have used up his Hoosiers. Caution, turn 2. Lap outside of him in the 7. Green flag in the air. We are back to racing. Craig Crossley right on the wild child's back bumper as they single out. J.D. Fuquay back up to 4th. They're almost nose to tail playing follow the leader, the front 4. We've got 7 to go. J.D. Fuquay peeking inside of Tommy Gilmore. Ricky Haugen bringing it through 3 and 4. Gilmore closing in on Craig Crossley. J.D. Fuquay, Caden White, Alec Alford, William Bartlett, Don Hall, Kristen Rass. Got a whole host of cars out there in this one. Haugen still your leader. Craig Crossley starting to lose touch. Oh, look out in the wall. Tommy Gilmore. He sparked that one up. That's going to bring a caution and a hard hit. Green flag in the air, Ricky Haugen pulling away from Craig Crossley. Crossley's not letting him get too far out just yet. J.D. Fuquay, Caden White, Alec Alford, your top 5. Then it's going to be Don Hall. Then it's going to be the 88 of William Bartlett. Oh, looks like we've got a couple going around in turn 2. Coming back to caution, lap 18. Ricky Haugen out front. Craig Crossley in the R2C running second. J.D. Fuquay third. Then it's going to be Alec Alford and Caden White, your top 5. Don Hall just outside of the top 5, setting in 6th. William Bartlett running 7th. Dustin Henderson, Gaston Rogers. Green flag in the air. Man, what a jump by Tommy Gilmore. He snuck up on him. Ricky Haugen out front. Craig Crossley closing in second. Then it's going to be J.D. Fuquay, Alec Alford, Caden White. White flag in the air, last lap here at the track. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to victory lane, it's the 12 of the Wild Child, Ricky Haugen, the R2C coming in second. The 52 of J.D. Fuquay. The 7 of Alec Alford, and the 94 of Caden White. Green flag in the air. We are off and running, and Bo Slay and Stephen Jernigan, they're slugging it out side by side down the backstretch going into turn 1. They were close in qualifying. Jernigan got real close to the bottom, maybe kicked up a little bit of dirt as he tried to work his way under Bo Slay. Bo Slay out front, Jernigan running second. Then it's going to be Taylor Jarvis. He's trying to get the third spot as he's getting around Mickey Trosclair. Tim Anderson running fifth in the 99. We've got 2 on the board. 2 on the board, and it is Bo Slay. Oh, we got a dust up over in turn 2. Taylor Jarvis, green flag in the air. It's going to be Bo Slay, Taylor Jarvis, Stephen Jernigan. Then it's going to be Mickey Trosclair and Tim Anderson, Bud Thompson, Micah McCall, John Bryant, Johnny Wright Jr., and James Gilmore in the 47. 3 on the board. Bo Slay had a bad fast car in qualifying, and it's still bad fast. It's eating up the dirt. Caution on the track, looking for where the caution occurred. Debris on the track, lap 3. Drivers are being admonished for pushing and shoving. Sounds more like a prize fight than a race. Bo Slay coming off turn 2. Stephen Jernigan going with him. Taylor Jarvis to the inside. Jarvis falls back to third, and Stephen Jernigan regains second place. Tim Anderson getting around Mickey Trosclair as they're going in 3 and 4. Trosclair down to the bottom, Anderson up high. Oh, they might have touched. I don't know. It was close. Everybody wants their inches and somebody else's. Mickey Trosclair getting around Tim Anderson, Michael McCall on the back bumper of Tim Anderson out front. Bo Slay, Stephen Jernigan. It's Taylor Jarvis, Mickey Trosclair, Tim Anderson, Micah McCall. And then it's Bud Thompson. Resetting the field for you. It is going to be Bo Slay, 7 on the board. Behind Bo Slay, it's going to be Stephen Jernigan, Taylor Jarvis, Mickey Trosclair, Tim Anderson. Oh, Bud Thompson gets around Michael McCall. Don't know what happened to the 3, but it's like it paused for a second, and Bud went right by. 8 on the board, 12 to go. Oh, look out. We've got a car spun in front of the field, lap 8. Bo Slay. Holy cow. Bo Slay had some company on that start from this vantage point. Bo Slay, Stephen Jernigan, Taylor Jarvis, Mickey Trostler, Tim Anderson. Looks like we've got debris on the front straightaway. Your top 5 coming to a green. Green flag in the air. Stephen Jernigan sliding underneath Taylor Jarvis, but Jarvis battling back on the high side. Jernigan gets loose. Can he save it? Left, right. He saw it on that wheel as the cars go by. And Bo Slay keeps running. Don't know if Jernigan had a flat or just lost it. 9 on the board. 10 now in the books, halfway. Bo Slay out front. Taylor Jarvis. Then it's going to be Tim Anderson, Mickey Trosclair, and Michael McCall. Bud Thompson looking to get underneath McCall, who slid high in 2. Thompson back into the top 5. Bo Slay showing the way. We've got 9 to go. Oh, we got a caution, turn 4. Lap 11. Green flag in the air. We are going racing. Taylor Jarvis sliding into the second spot behind Bo Slay. Tim Anderson trying to keep the momentum going. Mickey Troxclair up to 4th. Bud Thompson up to 5th. Michael McCall 6th. Then it's going to be the Gilmore car, the number 47. James Gilmore. And behind him, John Bryan and Johnny Wright Jr. We've got 8 to go. Make it 7 this time by as Bo Slay is starting to pull away. Bo Slay, Taylor Jarvis. Then it's going to be Tim Anderson, your top 3. Mickey Trostler digging hard. Bud Thompson. Michael McCall looks like he's going to take advantage of Thompson sliding up off of 2. Kind of deja vu there, folks. 6 to go. It's going to be Bo Slay showing the way. Taylor Jarvis, Tim Anderson, Mickey Trostler, Michael McCall, Bud Thompson, James Gilmore, John Bryant, and Johnny Wright Jr. 6:04 crate late models here at Southern Raceway. We've got 5 to go. Bo Slay pulling away from Taylor Jarvis. Jarvis not getting any challenges from Tim Anderson, but Anderson's getting company as it is the 21 and Mickey Trostler digging hard. Bo Slay, fast car in qualifying, won his own $200, posting the fastest time, just a tick over 15 seconds. Almost went into the 14-second change range. Taylor Jarvis running good. Tim Anderson, good strong run, but it looks like it's starting to fade a little bit as Mickey Trostler's starting to pick it up on him. Michael McCall in 5th, Bud Thompson 6th. We've got 2 laps to go. Bo Slay showing the way, coming to the the flag stand for the white hanky on a stick. Bo Slay, the class of the field. Tim Anderson picking it back up a little bit. Michael McCall running 5th. It's Bo Slay coming off turn number 4. Bo Slay, your winner. Taylor Jarvis, then it's going to be Tim Anderson, Mickey Trostler in 4th, and Michael McCall in 5th. Bo Slay with the win, ladies and gentlemen. Here they come off turn 4. It's Justin Hamilton and Huck Gibson going down into turn 1. Gibson slides up. Justin Hamilton with a crossover power move coming off 2. Justin Hamilton leading the way in the street stock feature tonight. Hamilton, Huck Gibson, Tommy Lowry. Then it's going to be the 15 machine of Tim Fowler, followed by the 64 of Sonny Gilmore. Gilmore falling back fast as the 10 has moved up into the 5th spot, Jason McDaniel. Oh, we got a spinner, turn 3. Justin Hamilton bringing him into turn 4. He's on the gas. We are going racing. Justin Hamilton, Huck Gibson, Tommy Lowry. Jason McDaniel with a big move on Tim Fowler. Now trying to get around Tommy Lowry for the 3rd spot. Hamilton out front, Huck Gibson. Tommy Lowry holding on to 3rd, Jason McDaniel. Oh, McDaniel got a little bit of a love tap from the 15 of Fowler. Three on the board, 4 this time by. Tommy Lowry closing in on Huck Gibson. Jason McDaniel 4th, Tim Fowler 5th. Then it's going to be the 6th place of Sonny Gilmore, Bobby Resmondo. We've got 4 on the board, 16 to go. Make it 5 this time by. Justin Hamilton showing the way. Hamilton's got the 86 on rails. Huck Gibson a distant 2nd, and he's feeling the heat from Tommy Lowry. Then it's going to be Jason McDaniel, Tim Fowler, Sonny Gilmore, Bobby Resmondo. Then it's going to be Charlie Walker in the 8. Oh, we got one around. He's staying in the gas. I think we're going to stay green. That's going to be the 9. Once again, Joseph Nicholson. Seven on the board. Justin Hamilton closing in on Joseph Nicholson. We've got 8 on the board. Nicholson up high. Justin Hamilton taking the bottom, and he gets around him down into turn 3. Justin Hamilton starting to work his way through traffic. Then it's going to be Tommy Lowry, Huck Gibson, Jason McDaniel, and Tim Fowler. Your top 5. Sonny Gilmore way behind the top 5. As we've got 9 on the board, getting ready to make it halfway. 10 down, 10 to go this time by for Justin Hamilton. Tommy Lowry in the 2nd spot. The 44 of Nelson, Bo Nelson, the next one to go down. Tommy Lowry gets around him, and he closes on Justin Hamilton. Lowry making his move as Huck Gibson fades into the clutches of Jason McDaniel. We've got 9 to go. Bobby Resmondo, as well as Michael Porter. Lap cars could play a role in tonight's race. 8 and 22 side by side as Justin Hamilton and Tommy Lowry are battling it out. Hamilton in front of Lowry. Now they're trying to get around Michael Porter. Hamilton down low, Lowry to the outside. Well, it got close coming up toward the wall. We got one around. Sonny Gilmore. Justin Hamilton hits the gas. Huck Gibson battling with Tommy Lowry as they go down into 1. Gibson low, Lowry up high. Jason McDaniel falling behind. Gibson got a good run on Lowry as we're coming to complete 14 laps. Going to be Justin Hamilton, Huck Gibson, Tommy Lowry, followed by Tim Fowler, Jason McDaniel, Sonny Gilmore, Joseph Nicholson. I don't know if we have a winner yet for the Hard Luck Race Award yet, but we will announce that a little bit later. Tommy Lowry peeking to the outside of Huck Gibson, thinks better of it as they're trying to chase down Justin Hamilton. 4 laps to go this time by for the Crestview driver. Strong run. Justin Hamilton comes back and he's walking tall in his 86. We got a red situation. Looks like the 8 came to a stop. Huck Gibson to the inside, Tommy Lowry to the high side, row 2. Green flag in the air, they're gonna run into 1. Justin Hamilton's the Maytag repairman all by his lonesome. Tommy Lowry doing the high side hustle on Huck Gibson. Gibson coming back on the back stretch. They're side by side going into 3. Lowry to the high side. He takes over second place from Huck Gibson. Tim Fowler, Jason McDaniel, Sonny Gilmore. 3 laps to go. Justin Hamilton coming back with his street stock, and he is walking tall. Two laps to go. It's going to be Hamilton, Lowry, Gibson, Fowler, Gilmore, McDaniel, Nicholson, and then Walker. White flag last lap for Justin Hamilton. He's got 4 corners. Oh, look out. Huck Gibson goes around. Down in turn 1. Here comes your leader and winner, Justin Hamilton. Tommy Lowry coming home in second. Then it's going to be Tim Fowler. Sonny Gilmore in the 64 and the 20 of Huck Gibson. Excuse me, the 10. Here they come into turn number 4. Brandon Seidner on the gas, Charlie Simmons. Brett Pack trying to find a way around Charlie Simmons as they go down into 1. Brandon Seidner, Charlie Simmons. Josh Douglas on the high side trying to get around Brett Pack in the 4, but Pack moves up to 3rd. Then it's going to be Josh Douglas. They're side by side behind Douglas. The 14 of Tony Southern and the 20 of Stephen Hill. We've got 1 on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Seidner showing the way. Charlie Simmons second as the cars start to sort their way out. 2 on the board, 18 to go here at Southern Raceway. Looks like some drivers are practicing social distancing. Brandon Seidner's one of them. He's trying to run away from everybody. Brandon Seidner showing the way. It's going to be Charlie Simmons, Brett Pack, Josh Douglas. And then it's going to be the 14 of Tony Southern. Strong run from the 14 driver from Pace. Then Stephen Hill out of Crestview. We got 4 on the board. 16 to go here in your Stinger feature tonight. Brandon Seidner, he's just running away from everybody. Catch me if you can. Charlie Simmons can't even catch him. Brett Pack can't catch him. Josh Douglas. Tony Southern's getting some company from Stephen Hill. That's the closest battle we've got on the track. And right now, Tony Southern is holding Stephen Hill off. But they're pretty much nose to tail between those two. 6 on the board, 14 to go. Brandon Seidner running away. He's closing in on the tail end of the field. Caution on the track, lap 7. Brandon Seidner out front. Second place, Charlie Simmons. Brett Pack running 3rd. 4th place is going to be Josh Douglas. 5th place, Tony Southern. As they roll into turn 4. Brandon Seidner on the gas. He is off and rolling. Charlie Simmons trying to keep up with him as Brett, I think there was some touching there. It's going to be Brandon Seidner out front, Charlie Simmons, Brett Pack. Then it's going to be Tony Southern, Josh Douglas, Stephen Hill. We've got 12 laps to go this time by. They're 3 wide. They're starting to fan out a little bit more. Josh Douglas, Stephen Hill. And Eddie Quayson. Dark cars and hard numbers to read make it hard to call. Brandon Seidner out front. Then it's going to be Charlie Simmons, Brett Pack, Tony Southern, Josh Douglas, Stephen Hill, Eddie Quason. Then it's going to be Chuck Purcell, Steve Seidner, Desmond Mouton, the 3 in of Noah Robbins, and Red Rogers in the $400 machine. We're just over halfway, 11 on the books, 9 to go. Brandon Seidner's checking out. Brett Pack can't seem to find a way around Charlie Simmons. Tony Southern running strong. Josh Douglas in 5th. Then it's going to be Stephen Hill. 8 laps to go. Brandon Seidner feels like the Maytag repairman all by his lonesome. Nobody can catch him. He's want to try to sweep the weekend. Last night's Brandon Seidner took the Friday Night Lights Stinger title. Steve Seidner finished 2nd in that point series. And he's just out like he's going on a Sunday drive a day early. Brandon Seidner, Charlie Simmons, Brett Pack. Then it's going to be Tony Southern, Josh Douglas, Stephen Hill, Eddie Quason, Chuck Purcell, Steve Seidner, Desmond Mouton, Noah Robbins. Looks like Red Rogers just went another lap down. Noah Robbins on the front stretch. I was watching the leaders battle. Somebody's brakes work real good. Green flag in the air. Brandon Seidner on the gas. Brett Pack trying to get the inside run on Charlie Simmons. Brandon Seidner off and running. Josh Douglas falls way back. Brandon Seidner, Charlie Simmons, Brett Pack, Stephen Hill. Then it's going to be the 14 of Tony Southern. Oh, Brett Pack went way high. Stephen Hill got around him. Don't know if he broke or just had a tire issue. Brandon Seidner showing the way. 3 laps to go. Seidner breaks. Charlie Simmons out front. Stephen Hill 2nd. Charlie Simmons outlasted the leader, Stephen Hill. Then it's going to be Eddie Quason, Steve Seidner, Brandon Seidner. 2 laps to go. Charlie Simmons, he kept her going straight, and he's got the white flag. Last lap for Charlie Simmons. Stephen Hill right behind him. Then it's Eddie Quason, Steve Seidner, Brandon Seidner, Tony Southern, Josh Douglas, and Brett Pack. Your winner, coming off turn number 4, Charlie Simmons.